People of God, listen, I want to read something to your article where I just found out that there are several, thousands of people are without power. And just this morning, I was saying how we need to have backup ways of communicating with family and get information off of the internet in case we ever have a grid down situation, right? I just said that video this morning, and I'm reading this article here about a shooting that happened in North Carolina and took out their power grid. I have family in several spots in North Carolina. One cousin who I communicate with on a regular basis, and I realized I had not heard from her all day today. I text her, I haven't get a response. And I have another cousin in North Carolina. I text her. She says she has power. She's in Monroe. But after I read this article to you, share this information. I just was saying how we should have backup ways of communicating. And this also, with these people having power outages, like I said, we need to get information that we need off of the internet. And folk who work from home, who utilize the internet, this is going to put them, they're not going to be able to work. But listen at what happened. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me get this article pulled back up. Okay, so the Moore County Sheriff, this says someone shot at substations in North Carolina, knocking out power for thousands. And this is in Moore County. The sheriff there, Ronnie Fields, he announced a curfew. So they are going to be under curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. And the school is going to be canceled tomorrow. So basically it says, North Carolina County is under a state of emergency following a mass power outage that could leave tens of thousands of people without electricity for days to come. The outage, which authorities believe to be intentionally caused by gunfire, is now being investigated as a criminal act. We faced something last night here in Moore County that we've never faced before, the county sheriff Ronnie Fields said at a press conference on Sunday afternoon. But I promise you we are going to get through this, and we are going to get through this together. The county is also under curfew between 9 p.m. on Sunday and 5 a.m. Monday. The countywide curfew could remain in place for the next few days, according to the sheriff. The Moore County Parks and Recreation Sports Complex is now operating as a shelter while schools are closed for Monday. So, yeah, people are having to take shelter. The mass power outage across Moore County, about an hour outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, began shortly after 7 p.m. on Saturday after multiple power substations were damaged. Wow. So you see, someone took out multiple power stations. So this had to be intentional. Were damaged by what authorities described in a statement as intentional vandalism. The substations or an act of terror. The substations will require a sophisticated repair, Duke Energy spokesperson Jeff Brooks said at the conference, which will require new equipment and could take until Thursday to complete. Nearly 40,000 customers in the county are still without power as of Sunday evening, according to Power Outage .us. North Carolina Senator Thom Tillis said officials are determined to find out who caused the power outage and urged residents to stay home. This appears to be an intentional, willful, and malicious act, he said, and the perpetrator will be brought to justice and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Tillis also implored residents to observe the curfew. It is going to be very, very dark, and it's going to be chilly tonight, he said, and we don't need to have anyone out here on the streets. So that's the article I just read. I didn't even know this was going on because I know I did not hear from my cousin. And I did not. The last I heard from her was yesterday morning. And she hasn't responded to my messages yet. But other family members who are in Monroe, North Carolina, they have power. So I've already told them to get stocked up on some food, water, and different things like that. And, with people not having power, look at the temperature. It's cold. So those buddy heaters are going to come and play. You need flashlights. And those of you who have family in North Carolina, I know Red, you got family there, and several other people. You might want to shoot them a text or call them, just to see if they have power or if you can reach them to find out any more information and, make sure they're safe. But yeah, this is a prime example of why we need to have backup ways of communicating with each other. We need to have plans of actions in place, and people don't need to feel alone. When there are other people in the vicinity, you need to be able to, learn the routes and different primary, secondary routes that you can get to and from places of safety. So this is something very, very serious the FBI is investigating. So if you have family members there, check on them, let them know, stay still, be still, don't be out and about, stay strapped, because with these terrorists or whoever done shot up this thing on the loose, you understand what I'm saying? People have motives. So we have enemies within our own. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. Keep your head on the swivel. Be safe. Be prepared. Prepare for self-sufficiency. Have water. Have food. Have your ammo. Have your guns. That's all I wanted to share, y'all. Have a blessed night. I love you.